Hello everyone, in today's redstone tutorial I'm going to show you how to build what I call the Trampoline Trapdoor. So what makes this trapdoor different from other trapdoors is not only does it let you down in this 2x2 area here, but then there's the slime block launcher underneath that bounces you back up if you want to go back up again. So now I'm going to demonstrate going down and coming back up again. We stand here on this 2x2 area here, I'm going to press the button and go down onto the slime block platform down here. Now, those of you who may or may not remember, I originally built this trapdoor for my base on Zedcraft Season 7, which I showed off in my world tour. The biggest problem was, you see, is there were two separate buttons for getting out again. The first button was to open the trapdoor, and then there was a second button to activate the slime block launcher. And you had to time it relatively well where a second after opening the trapdoor, you press the button to shoot yourself out again. I've solved this problem and I've rolled it all into one button. So if I press this button here, shoots back up, and there you go. Now you'll notice I'm laying in the blocks at the moment, but you usually just jump up and there you go. So just a small little thing, but nothing major. Now to briefly explain what's going on here, we have two sets of pistons. The first set is the one that's pulling the trapdoor blocks up and down. You'll notice here that there's target blocks the redstone's being redirected into are powering these pistons in the middle here. And then the second set of pistons are on the left and right of the main pistons, and they're pulling the pistons and these blocks, when retracted, in and out to fully open the trapdoor below. And then if we go down here, I'll pull off this one obsidian here. You'll see that I have repeaters set to 4 ticks running into this sticky piston here, allow enough delay, which allows the process to run smoothly, where you are launched out after the trapdoor has opened and you land on the blocks when the trapdoor closes above. Build the trampoline trapdoor, you're going to want a 6x10 area. Now, to count your height blocks, you're looking at 4 blocks above the sandstone ground level. That's your top platform where the trapdoor opens and closes. And then, if you look, it's a 1 block below the sandstone ground level that you're going to be placing your slime block platform. So now let's get over the materials that you'll need to build this trapdoor. You'll see in here, I have 64 building blocks, could be any block of your choice. I have 2 different buttons here, an oak button, it could be any wooden button, and a stone button. And the reason why I was just testing this, because I was like, oh, I wonder if the button actually does matter. So wooden button up here, you notice how you go down here, no issue. But now with a stone button down here, you press the button, and look at that. You are perfectly on top of the blocks. So that was a small change that made a big difference. But yeah, so definitely want one of each. And then any removable block of your choice. I have obsidian here, but you can also change that out. In this case, I would stick with slime in terms of slime versus honey, because if you use the honey blocks, you get stuck on the honey. It's not the best for jumping on. So definitely stick with slime blocks for this one. Alrighty, so to start this build, I'd recommend actually putting in the front target block here. So you'll notice it'll be 2 wide, so this is the one just for the left half. And then from here, we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. Just putting the structure blocks here first before we put in our redstone. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. You're gonna put also one of your blocks here. And then we're gonna add another 2 here, and then a target block there. And then you're just gonna repeat this whole thing on the other side. And once you have duplicated to the other side, we're gonna work on the redstone by first putting in our sticky pistons. So if we go to the left side here, it's gonna be a 2x2 grid here, and then we're gonna place 2 facing up, and then your 2 trapdoor blocks, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So make sure they're facing in, 2x2. Then these 2, and then we're gonna add in these 2. And coming back out again, we're now gonna do our surrounding redstone. So redstone dust on these 4, these 2. Then it's important that these redstone run into the target block here. We're also gonna go 1 down here, and then we're gonna do 4 here. So we have torches on the left and right. This is the circuit where you press the button and it triggers the redstone. And then we're going to, like on the other side, have the 4, and then make sure once again you have that 1 redstone dust down there, We got 2 over here, and then another 4 over here. So now, if we pull out our redstone torches and we come back around, oh, one more thing I almost forgot. We need to do our repeaters. Make sure you set them to 3 ticks. So there's 4 of them total. I almost forgot that. That would not be good. And then, if we put in our torches, you notice here how the blocks go up and are pushed in. So then here you have the starts of your trapdoor. Okay, so you'll notice here, I'm connecting around to the back side of the contraption here. I've dug a 3 deep, 2 wide space that runs from these building blocks here, so where the redstone starts here, down to this side where the target blocks are over here. So this is space you'll need for your trampoline portion of the build. So how we're gonna get this started is I'm going to throw in these 2 blocks here with redstone dust. This connects where your button contraption is of the build. You'll put the button either on the left or right block here. And in case I'm putting it on the left, so what you'll do here is you'll place a building block, redstone dust, and then another one there. We're gonna have 2 repeaters, each set to 4 ticks. Make sure it's 4 ticks. Very important for the timing. We have a sticky piston here, and then we're gonna add in our slime blocks. This is when our removable blocks come into play. You're gonna replace these blocks, add these in as well, and then to cover this up, I forgot to mention earlier, you're gonna want to turn 2 of your blocks into slabs to make sure the rest of them doesn't get cut off. And there you have it. Now to give it a proper test, we're gonna add our stone button here on the left block. I'm gonna press this, and then it's gonna shoot us right up. And then to add in your wooden button, you're gonna place a block there, button there, and then if we press this button, well, let's go back up again. I probably mentioned that you do want to have blocks around this, so that does not happen. So make sure you add these in. I did not account for that earlier, but now we press the win button, and you'll land, and you won't get stuck on one of the blocks on your way down. And there you have it, your own trampoline trapdoor. If you enjoyed this tutorial and you're looking forward to more in the future, please be sure to like and subscribe. I will also put in the description a link to my tour video from Zedcraft Season 7 I mentioned earlier. Please be sure to check that out, as well as Season 8 content is on the way. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye!